Luke Romanek in white, James Hogan in black and green. We are underway in the MACC Championship. A spot in the NCAA tourney on the line. You could argue they're the hottest team in the entire country. Number 9 in white, all the attention to Morgan O'Reilly. Passes off, and the first shot of the game saved well by Connor Hapward. James Basile with it now for the Jaspers. This is a Manhattan team that's very patient offensively, Jules.
That's exactly the word I was going to use there, Jay. They want to be patient.
That time, the rebound, a scoop and score, Quinn Bowler.
Place, right time for Quinn Bowler, but it starts with Sean Shelko. Fantastic take by him getting up the hash, and Quinn Bowler is there to just kind of clean up the trash. Right, picks up that ground ball, you see it, just quick reflexes.
Drew Heiner with it, backs it up. Takes a pick set by Gukwa. Now Kelly Dupree. Perfectly placed! A bullseye by Bowler.
Quinn Bowler. There was no cleaning up the trash on that one. Kelly Dupree just sees Quinn Bowler, backdoor cut. Catches the Sacred Heart defense off guard. He's loaded, finds that corner. That's his sweet spot right.
They were the favorites coming into today, but it's Manhattan that has jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. Feels like they've had the ball throughout the opening 5 minutes. One-way traffic right now. Pazienza, his third save. Comfortably.
Absolutely. This is a massive save for Pazienza. Getting down there on that shot early in this game.
Kyle Gukwa was quiet in the semifinal. Beautiful pass, and it's 3-0 Manhattan. What a start for the Jaspers. Timeout, Sacred Heart. Manhattan, a 3-0 start here in the MACC Championship. Quinn Bowler, a big reason why. Save there, Pazienza denies. The senior who has 2 of the Jaspers' 3 goals to start this game. It's interesting, Ward and O'Reilly, the 1-2 punch, because O'Reilly, 6'4", Ward, 5'7", but their games very much complement each other, and Sacred Heart is on the board. Michael Moreschi.
Speed demon, right? Just absolutely blowing by his matchup. A little bit undersized, but I love how aggressive he attacks the pole. He's not concerned about that. That is an elite shot.
Comfort for the Jaspers right now defensively. Morgan battling through, goes low, an easy save for Connor Hapward. Carson Spooner on the run. Moreschi sends it back. Beautiful play. Carson Spooner.
Get to the second layer of your offense, and Moreschi does just that. Right? Couple dodges, allows him to get the ball backside. And then Carson Spooner just kind of steps into that lane that Moreschi creates for him.
Let's go, D! Let's go, D!
They have found something this season. 10 wins in a row, 12 of their last 13. What an answer! Kyle Gukwa!
Answers the bell right away. The co-offensive player of the year gets down that alley with his left hand. Fantastic job protecting his stick and just flicks that ball right off his hip to that top right corner.
The possession was definitely in favor of Manhattan, but Sacred Heart battling a chance to tie it. Well saved by Hapward. And Manhattan continues to control the pace and the tempo of this game. They've let this shot clock go down to 10 basically on every possession here. Bowler spins his way free. Great stop. Alex Pazienza to the rescue. What a save.
But when they get caught too close to the Manhattan defense, that's when they get caught. That's when they get in trouble.
There's Carson Spooner. Sends it back. Great look. Perfectly placed. Tucker Spencer.
It's starts on defense, right? Fantastic little takeaway nugget by Jack Ramsey. They push this ball, right? They get it back. They settle in. Spooner in space. Again, just finding, right, his off-ball teammate.
They have just found ways to win, grinded their way through a grueling schedule where they started 0-3, but then have reeled off 12 of their last 13 and 10 in a row. Good ball movement, excellent stop. Connor Hapward. Bowler, he's denied. Pazienza. I'd love to have the speed on that.
Yeah, the good old radar gun. That thing's going at least 100.
This one finds the back of the net. A flamethrower, and Morgan O'Reilly fires Sacred Heart in front.
On this save, he's been doing it all game long, right? Has been consistent. O'Reilly hesitated on the first one, didn't hesitate on that one, let it go.
As this pace continues to be a patient one, which should favor Manhattan, but Sacred Heart has settled in nicely on the offensive end, adjusted to this tempo. 10 seconds to shoot. Moulton goes low, denied by Hapward.
Win it.
I know.
Earn the spot.
Same thing this year.
I know.
They lose in the semifinal to Villanova.
And I think more so than any year in a long time.
Out of the timeout, the Pioneers, a beautifully drawn up play. Tucker Spencer.
And another strong dodge by Mareshi. And then Jake Ward just spot feeding Tucker Spencer, who's just finding a little bit of a slot off ball on that cut. Just such a small window.
And Jules, you know, going against a goalie, they have tendencies. And Morgan
O'Reilly catching this ball in the back pedal.
Woo.
He is backpedaling, Jay. Drops his hands and then just tucks that thing.
Took him a little while to get going, but he is feeling it right now. If you let O'Reilly's hands get free in this second half, he will make you pay. And Sacred Heart on a 5-0 scoring run. Dominated that second quarter, and they have started well in the third. They're beginning to separate, and they add another. Tucker Spencer.
And this is a little bit of danger zone if you're Manhattan. The midfield unit for Sacred Heart is absolutely blown by the short sticks. They're getting the ball through X. And then Ward.
Here's Drew Heiner. Manhattan been very patient offensively. Should they try and be a little more aggressive here, Jules?
I wouldn't say try to be more aggressive necessarily. No need to force the ball. I think they have to draw more obvious slides like that.
What a save! Alex Pazienza diving across the goal to keep it out. Pioneers have scored 6 straight. O'Reilly steps into it. Hapward the save.
Right, things start to look like they might get out of hand.
Again, Pazienza got a piece of it. Spencer already a hat trick today. Make it 4. Tucker Spencer dials it in from deep.
Wheeling and dealing right now, Jay. Tucker Spencer catching that ball loaded, and Sacred Heart is absolutely feeling this. Going up 9-4.
Just so tough to overcome that.
Especially when the goalkeepers are playing at their level they're playing at.
Stole it away. Michael Schaefer, he's a threat to score in transition. Passes it off. Gukwa, the extra feed. Maybe one pass too many there, and Sacred Heart, terrific transition defense. And yet was shy to pull the trigger that time. And Sacred Heart, the defense, gets the ball. Once again, 10 turnovers for Manhattan. 9 turnovers. And 2 full quarters without scoring in a championship game. And Pazienza to the rescue again. Little more than a minute left to this third quarter. Sacred Heart has scored 7 straight goals. They've kept Manhattan scoreless here for more than 2 quarters. This is a rule change in the NCAA this year, where if you lose any equipment, you have to come out of the game, similar to what you see in college football when the quarterback loses his helmet and has to come out of the game. Until there's a dead ball, Jake Ward can't come back into this game. And
the ball, they can run this clock down, right? Use most of it. Don't give Manhattan an opportunity to gain momentum in the third quarter.
But they go to goal. Tucker Spencer, you can't stop him.
Right, Spencer just settles into the green. Another spot feed, right? Sacred Heart's doing a fantastic job of just having their hands free, finding the open guys. I know it's man up.
Looking for a more comfortable fourth quarter today than they had in the semifinal against Siena.
And sometimes, Jay, this is the most difficult position to be in, right? Up a couple goals.
And guess who? Spencer again!
Toughest spot to be in because you don't know if you want to press or not. But they're definitely comfortable pressing. And you see Will Moulton right there just coming up the hash, and Manhattan just seems to lose Spencer, which has been doing that the whole game. You cannot let that happen.
Back to even strength. Pazienza to the rescue again. He kept his team in it. When Manhattan threw that first punch, yes, he allowed 3 goals, but he also made 5 saves in that first quarter. On the other end, Connor Hapward has continued to do well in cage. Finally, Manhattan breaks through.
Strong take by number 9 in black, Kevin Jaffe, just getting underneath, right? This is the first time where I really feel like Manhattan just attacked the short stick defensive midfielders for Sacred Heart midfield unit from getting any type of leverage on them.
Another save, Pazienza.
Only going to pay dividends down the stretch in the recruiting process for them as they continue to build that program.
Sacred Heart, one of the hottest programs in the country. An 11th straight win, and this one the biggest of the bunch. Sacred Heart, MACC champions! For the first time in program history, Sacred Heart is headed to the NCAA tournament.